Good evening. How is everyone doing? Let me see if I can clean my camera. How is everyone doing? Oh, that look a whole lot better. That look a whole lot better. Yes. Whole lot. Good evening. Say hello to me if you can see me. Say hello to me. Hello. Hello to me. You know what? Let me tell y'all something. I always wish I knew how to sing. I wish I knew how to sing. God didn't give me that voice. I'm always singing and I be sounding so horrible sometimes. But you know, I keep singing. I keep singing. I don't be letting people stop me. I really don't. I started the live a few minutes ago, but I had to go and restart it. My connection was bad. But I thank God for the gift I have. I have the gift to gab. I tried rapping, Zine. I wanted to be a rapper, girl. Listen, I wanted to be a rapper. Look, I didn't know what I wanted to be. I wanted to be so many things. I wanted to be a rapper. I wanted to dance, be a dancer professionally, and not as in, Big Daddy dancing, not as in nasty dancing, as in, going to different clubs. But I wanted to be a professional dancer, like Dancing with the Stars or something like that. I did. Wanted to sing. I wanted to be a rapper. Lord, I want to be so many things. When you're young and, you just be creative and thinking about things you want to do, you just say what you want to do until you figure it out, And then I had this dream about being a business owner. And I really have been a business owner and didn't know it. I had some, businesses when I was coming up and didn't know it was called a business. Where I used to sell stuff, especially in school. I used to sell, when I was in high school, I used to sell like Rice Krispies and the little pickled sausages. We call them hot sausages where we from. And I still eat those things to this day. I used to sell lollipops. What else? I used to hustle, man. Look, what wasn't, too many things were not beneath me. One thing I knew how to do was work, right? My first job I took was a job that I didn't like. And the only reason I did it because my grandfather told me I had to pay for my car insurance, right? No, Zena. Listen, I'll be wasting my money on voice lessons, girl. That's not my gifting. It don't stop me from singing, though. It's not my gift. I know for a fact that's not my gifting. I come from a family of singers, but it skipped over me. I got this gift of this exhorting, to an orator. That's my gift, and I'm okay with it. But I still love singing, though. But I wanted to come talk to you all about something. And this is only for the chosen ones. This message is not for everyone. And I've noticed that people, when people put messages on YouTube, that's with anything, messages, posts, people don't know how to receive things, right? And not receive things. Because every message is not for everyone. But instead, they rather come challenge someone or call somebody, crazy or say, something negative about them instead of saying it to themselves and keep going, right? But people don't know how to listen. Like the news, I don't even watch the news because the news is not for me. I find out what's going on by other people because I can't receive all that negativity in my spirit, right? So I know the news is not for me. So guess what? I don't watch the news, right? Shakila, look, why you call me a prophetess? Why you call me a prophetess? I never called myself that. And sometimes, people call you things that you're not the only one that has called me that, right? But I don't call myself that. I don't wear the title. But sometimes people could see you, walking in an office, right? See you walking in the office that God has placed you in. It's not that I'm not denying that, calling, but, I don't call myself that, right? People have called me that themselves. And when they call me that, I don't say, anything like against it. I don't tell them not to call me that because they're calling me that. I'm not calling myself that, right? But people have called me that before. But anyways, what I want to come talk to you all about today, let me tell you. And put a 1 in the chat if you agree. Let me know if you agree. When it comes to the chosen ones, right? When it comes to the chosen ones, you know who you are. You know who you are. When it comes to the chosen ones, people think they got you figured out. Don't they? People think they got you figured out. Put a 1 in the chat if people think they have you figured out. Just don't know that God will have you to do a 360 on them jokers. That's what we call them down here, jokers. Look, people study you. People have been knowing you since birth, knowing you 20, 30 years, 40 years. And people really think they have you figured out, right? And they don't know that your orders, your steps, yes, they try to, Shalom, they try to. But let me tell you something. I'm going to minister to you today. So people really think they have you figured out, but they just don't be knowing that your steps are ordered by God. He'll have you do a whole 360 on folks. My allergies, so my ears be itching. Do y'all ears be itching? I have allergies. So sometimes my ears be itching. So look, it is what it is. I'm me. I'm not going to try to hide it, right? Yes, Kenyatta, they study you. They study your habits. They study your patterns. They study what make you happy. They study what make you laugh. Yes, Dean. Okay, girl, them allergies. Look, I don't want to make the little noise on here. I don't want to be too ghetto and relaxed and comfortable. But the little noise you make with your throat, them allergies they used to get me bad. My little line on is fading, but I used to have those allergies. When I tell you bad, I used to have nosebleeds. But thank God he rescued me from that. They still act up a little bit, but they used to be real bad. I mean, real bad, where my eyes used to swell, right? Yeah, Shaki, let me tell you. Let me get back to the message. I'm sorry, I digressed, So I was thinking about this. I'm out, right, doing some business, right? And I was thinking about this, and it just came to me. People really think they know you. They really think they know your next move, or they know what you are about, right? And they don't know the work God be doing in you. They don't know like the visions God be giving you. They don't be knowing what God doing in you. So your old ways and how you used to respond and how you used to act, God be doing the work in you, delivering you from some of that stuff. He be delivering you. That's why some of you all got to a point in the relationship where you finally realized it was time to walk away, because he was doing the work in you. Normally, you wouldn't have walked away. But because he's doing the work, you ready to walk away. You ready to leave it all. The dog, the cat, everything. Because of that constant teaching and that constant progress and that constant healing that he does in us as the chosen ones. That's why people can never figure us out. Yes, they'll study you to try to hurt you. Even when the studying and when they do things to try to hurt us, God been on delivered us before that thing even came. How about that? And they think they be hurting us, and you be back there saying, Lord, bless them, Lord. You be praying for them. Look, you be over there praying for them. They think it hurt you because what it used to do to you. It used to hurt you, right? It used to. Now don't sit here. We're not going to sit here and fake the funk. That stuff used to hurt us. But once we start drawing close to God, he starts showing us what is hurting us. And we start healing from this stuff. We start being okay, detaching from people, detaching from things, so we can walk away to keep our sanity. Some of them things we wouldn't have walked away from. But we realize we got a choice. What we're going to sacrifice? What you willing to sacrifice to keep your sanity? I give it all up. You hear me? I'm to the point I give it all up. The dog, the cat, the car. the bugs, anything for my peace. Anything. That's what they don't like about the chosen ones. We'll detach in a minute. After a while, we'll just detach. What are you willing to give up? We'll give it all up. People think they be knowing us. Like, sometimes you can be in situations, right, where you've gained things. You've gained some things. And that's material possession. You've gained some things. And people sometimes think that stuff will hold you down. Sometimes they think that'll keep you. But as the chosen one, when we get sick and tired of being sick and tired, you can have it. You can have it. What else you want? What you want? You want half of that? You can get it. You want all of it? You can get it. You want this, that, and the other? Have it. What you want to do? What else you want to do? They think they have us figured out. You'll never be able to figure the chosen one out. Not on these jobs. Not in your family. Not some of your friends. They think they have you figured out. They don't have you figured out. They don't have you figured out. We some peculiar and unusual people. That's why people be staring at you. That's why you get them stares sometimes. That's why people be looking at you like you have 5 heads. You're different. You're not better, you're just different. And people can see that on you. You know it. You know it too. You know it. You're thinking different. What people be afraid to do, you do it boldly. You do it boldly. Some of the things people be afraid to do, you just boldly do it. Like it's nothing to you. But that's what I want to come talk about. People think they really have you figured out. And all the while, God be showing you. You already know. You already know what's going to take place ahead of time. You can see it. Yeah, you can see it. You can see it. That's what people forget. With the chosen ones, we see things ahead of time. That's how come we can get our mental. We can get our mental. We can get our hearts right ahead of time. Before anything even go down, your heart posture is already right. You already done made a decision to forgive people. You already done made a decision to overlook it. You already done made a decision to let it go. You already done made a decision. People don't be knowing you. People don't know us like they think they know us. They really don't. That's why we be quiet about a lot of things. We talk and we say a lot of things, but we're quiet about a lot of things. And people try to come around to fish and get information from us. Fishing for information. And we just be quiet and act like we don't even know what they're up to. You know? As if we don't even know what they're up to. But they'll never figure the chosen ones out. Never. Never. The things that they think gonna hurt us, it won't hurt us. Because we've saw it beforehand. Had the vision beforehand. I already saw it ahead of time. Already don't forgave you. Already don't let it go. Already 10 steps ahead of you. Good morning, Keisha. Or good evening, my morning. Good evening. Already ahead. Never be able to figure us out. And that's what I want to talk about. Let me know if that's you. If joining in, probably have to go back and see the replay earlier. I was just talking about, people think they be having the chosen ones figured out. Never be able to figure us out. Never. We have 360. 360 behavior. Not in a bad way. Don't twist our words. Don't come twist my words. Not in the bad way. Not in the bad way. When they think we're gonna go this way, we end up going that way. God been on told us to go boop, way over there. Way over there. Like, yes, Keisha, what they can't figure out, they make up. They fill in their own gap because they don't like that silence. Yes. Yes. Oh, Kenyatta, honey, I detach from everything. When I tell you, when God woke me up in 2020, I don't hold on to nothing. When I tell you nothing, I meant that. Don't fill in the blank. When I tell you I don't hold and I'm not attached to anything, that's what I meant. Anything, anybody, I'm not attached to it. My emotions and my heart is not intertwined and attached as if I can't move on without it. Oh, I learned my lesson. You got to tell me twice. No, you don't have to tell me twice. Oh, I detach? No, can't do it. I want freedom. Freedom to walk free without being, afraid to be who I am. Without being afraid to speak the truth. Without being afraid to speak what God tell me to speak. When you attach to people, you be afraid. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Tell the truth. When you know you close to your family members and you know you close, to your children, you don't want to speak on certain things. You don't want to speak on certain things. When God tells you to speak on something, you don't want to speak on it. You really don't. You don't. Let's tell the truth. That's why he detached me from people. Released me. So when he say you get on here and say what I want you to say, exactly. Yes. Nope. Because the truth gonna stand regardless of who it is. Because sometimes we don't want to speak on the truth. We don't want to speak the truth because we be going through it. Family members going through it. And we feel like we calling them out. No, that's not how they go. You gonna speak the truth. Whatever God tell you to speak, you gonna have to speak it. So I detach myself. So if a person get mad about what something I say, I'm already detached anyway. You just gonna have to be mad over there. The truth is the truth. Yes. Hi, Suzette. Yes, dear. Oh, I had to learn. I used to be like that. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sit here and lie. Like I'm a saint. I used to be afraid to speak on stuff because I knew people in my family was experiencing it or they did it or was going through it. And I was afraid that they may think I'm talking about them and God just telling me what to say or I need to speak what's in me, Nah, I stopped that. I detached. So if you want to be close to me, you're fine. If you don't, fine. But I'm going to speak the truth, whether you like it or not. Yes. Yes, dear. I had to learn. But I love everybody. I love everybody. I love people. One of my gifts. When I tell you I'm a extreme extrovert, but I kind of mellowed down a little bit, especially after I've been walking and realizing my calling. You can't just be, around everybody and those different energies and stuff. But I'm an extrovert. I was born one. Talk to anybody. Communicate and go places by myself and blend in. My son the same way. He got the same gifts. Let's see what you were saying. Was that keep it simple with Ariel? I'm always giving so much envy and jealousy around me. I'm always jumping in great joy when other people succeed. But why is my success different? People don't like to see me happy. Yes, they just don't want you with it. They don't think you deserve it. That's why. They don't think you deserve it, and they don't want it to be you. To be honest, I'm gonna be honest with you. You got to take it. You're gonna take it how it is. You're gonna take this truth, or you're gonna make up your own thing in your head. Because we do that. We do it. We make up our own. We know the truth, but we'll say, "Oh no, I don't think they're like that." No, they don't want you to have it. They don't think you deserve it. Yes, and they're jealous. They don't think you deserve it, dear. I'm just telling the truth. They don't think you deserve it. And if you are a giver, you're going to always receive blessings. And unfortunately, the people around you are not going to like it. Because they don't think you're fit. You don't suit the bill. I don't mean to laugh, but you don't suit the bill. That's why. They think it should be them. But it's not them, because guess what? They don't have the heart you have. God always look out for the pure at heart. He always look out for the pure at heart. The pure at heart, he look out for them. Although people hate you, the people around you may hate you, but God will always look out for the giver. That's how you get your blessings. That's another way that he'll always protect you. If you're always looking out for people, especially the poor, you secured your future. If you're giving to the poor, if you are giving to the poor, you'll never be without. That's not what I said. That's what God's word said. Go look it up. That's how you get blessed. You give to the poor. I'm going to start doing that more often. Seeking. Yes. Cry, honey. Let it out. Let your emotions out. Yes, you're going to always get hate in return. I'm just letting you know, honey, so you won't be looking. Go ahead and heal your wounds. Come to terms with this truth I'm telling you, so you won't take it personal. They'll never affirm you. They'll never affirm you. Have they affirmed you yet? Have they congratulated you yet? Have they told you they were happy for you yet? Let me know if they have done it. They're never going to do it, dear. Accept your reality. Accept your reality. Yes, shalom. And see, that's another thing. We think we have to wait for people to give us the okay to do stuff. No. Set your heart to be intentional. If you pray and ask God to send you somebody to bless today, he'll do it. He'll do it. That's what I do. I pray and ask God to bless me with people to bless. Send me with people to bless. Because, you giving to those around you, trying to show your badge of righteousness. Them jokers ungrateful. They ungrateful. You don't give to those around you unless God put it on your heart. Don't try to give so they can see that you a giver. Pray and ask God to send you people to bless who are in need. He'll send you the people. Not this stuff, pay it forward. It's good to do something nice for somebody. Like, in the grocery store, you paying for somebody grocery. You paying it for in Starbucks or whatever, which I don't go to Starbucks or Dunkin'. But you paying it forward. It's okay to pay it forward. But ask God to send you people in need. People are hurting. Even with the little you have, you still could bless somebody. That's how it grows. It grows when you do that. That's what I do now. That's what I do. Lord, send me somebody to bless who's going to be thankful. Not anyone who's expecting me to do it. Send me somebody who need for me to do it. who pray to you and they need a miracle. Let me be the miracle. Yes, I stopped giving to people. I used to give. I don't do that anymore. I pray and I ask God to send me the people. And he sent me little tests. I don't know if any of you, but he started sending me a little ministry. I got a parking lot ministry. Look, I got all kind of ministry. I got the block and delete ministry. I got the, now I got a parking lot ministry. And the parking lot ministry is, and it's my first time sharing it. I don't really share it, but it's for someone. This is how God will start working in you. I be seeing these little old people in the parking lot. They don't lost the car. They don't know where they parked at. So the Lord will put on my heart to go and approach them and ask them, do they need help? And they be like, yes, I don't know where I park. I know I park. I just don't know. Yes, I help them, the old folks find park their cars. I help them find their cars. That don't cost me nothing. But just being vigilant and watching these people, walk around the parking lot looking for their cars. And here I am sitting here. Lord say, go help her. And that's what I do. That's what I do. Parking lot ministry. You don't need to be doing all extravagant stuff and nobody don't see me. If they do, I'm not caring if they do or don't. That's not something I'm doing for show. But he just put it on my heart. Put it on my heart. Get out and go help them. I don't know where I parked. The little lady was way on one side of the parking lot. And I had to walk over. And I said, what kind of car do you have? And she told me. And she was like, you're such an angel. And before she said it, the Lord put it in my head to tell her, I'm your guardian angel. And she had told me, you're my guardian angel. And that's confirmation. Little stuff like that. Nobody don't know. This is my first time sharing it. I didn't even share it with my children. Share it with my family. I didn't even share it with them. Because it just came to me. It wasn't something I did for clout and, for ready to go home and tell, oh, I did my good deed for today. No. He just told me to release this right here. Yes. Because I know I'm going to get old one day. I respect my elders. I was raised that way. You look out for the old people. Even the grumpy ones. Look out for them. Look out for them. Be kind to them. Yes, that's all. But that's what I want to come talk to you all today. Right? You just ask God to show you your ministry. You don't need church to do ministry. He'll show you what to do. Show you what to do. Ask him. He'll tell you. I was disobedient. I saw somebody put something in here about food a little while ago, and I couldn't read it, but he put it on my heart, and I was disobedient. And I repented for that because I was disobedient. That's why things didn't work out for me at that time. He'll send you. Gotta send you stuff back. He'll test you again. But years ago, God put in my heart, right before the pandemic. It was right before the pandemic. He put in my heart to start fixing sandwiches, just like somebody said, food or something. Fixing sandwiches with little chips and little inspirational note or something. He said, go fix these sandwiches and walk in a certain area and pass these out. Just me by myself. Me by myself. I never did it. Never did it. I know it was God. Out of my own laziness and pride. Never did it. Oh, what I mean? Oh, all kind of excuses I had. I don't do that no more. I don't do that. Whatever he put on my heart, I do. Care what it is. I don't care how stupid it look. I do it. May feel crazy, sound crazy. I do it. Yes, he'll do that. Shalom. He probably did. Probably did. Because see, we want what we want. We want what our flesh wants. And God be trying to give us what his purpose is. We gonna be creating all kind of disasters, and then we pray for God to change it and bless it. No, you do it God's way the first time. You do what he tell you the first time. You won't be struggling and praying, and you won't have to go to the altar for that marriage as much as you do. You won't be on your knees fasting and praying if you did it his way. That's why it ain't working. That's why. Because we do what our flesh want to do. I know I learned my lesson. You got to tell me. Look, one thing about me, I just got to fall hard once and bump this head. This, they used to call me big head when I was younger. I just got to fall once and bump this big head. Maybe, no, 2 times. Boop, boop. All right, I'm not doing the third. I'm not doing a third. Oh, that's so good, Suzette. Yes. He'll send the right people. He'll send them, yes. I learned my lesson. And a lot of times we do things out of ignorance. Don't beat yourself up. People perish because of lack of knowledge. That is so true. You got to give yourself a break. Forgive yourself. Half of us did things out of ignorance. And I always say us. That's me too. We don't be knowing. We don't be knowing better. We do things out of ignorance. And then once we learn, we have to unlearn and undo everything we've done. And then when we do it God's way, then we'll have peace. We'll have peace. When God is in it, there'll be peace about it. You won't have to toil like you struggling, like you going uphill, carrying weight. You won't have to do that when God is in it. Not saying you won't have issues in the relationship, but when God is in it, that thing will be smooth. Y'all will be able to communicate, get over stuff, get past stuff. You won't have to keep fighting about the same thing, feeling convicted in your spirit. You're feeling tormented in your spirit. You're feeling like you can't rest. You're up, you're praying, you're fasting, you're going to church. You're trying to drag him to church. You won't have to do all that when it's God's will. You won't have to do all that. It won't be that struggle. See, we don't know that because that's all we knew, some of us. That's all we knew, dysfunction. That's all we knew. We've been taught that. Even in religion, we've been taught that dysfunction. So we don't know what peace is. When something is peaceful, we'll run it away. When something is peaceful, we'll go create chaos. Because we learned that's foolishness. Go create chaos. No, I want peace. I'm at the age where give me peace. Peace over everything. Look, peace over everything. That's what I want. Peace and happiness over everything. Yes. Yes, we be used to that dysfunction. And if it's not dysfunctional, people, you ever notice when you're home peaceful, nothing going on, just chaos. People just start chaos for no reason. They don't like that serene and quietness. They don't like that. They like confusion. Don't like to come home peaceful. The kids peaceful. The food peaceful. TV, everything peaceful. They got to create chaos. Dysfunction. People like that. That ain't me. That's not me. They like that. That's why you hear some women in their foolishness will say a man is too boring or the person is too boring. Even with some men too. The woman is too boring because they're not used to peace. They want dysfunction. That dysfunction seems normal. When you grow up in dysfunction, you want somebody that's going to fit how you were brought up. They need to fit your narrative of how you were brought up. No, you can keep that over there. You keep that over there. Give me some peace. Keep that over there. Give me boring. Give me boring. I'll take boring over anything. Give me boring. loyalty, and boredom. Give me that. Loyalty and boredom. I'll take that. But people don't want that. They want some of that Desperate Housewife drama. Look, they want the Desperate Housewife drama. No, give me the Brady Bunch drama. Just a little calm drama. You know, not all that big stuff. Remember Brady Bunch? Or some little House on the Prairie drama. I don't think they had too much chaos going on them shows. Yeah, Cosby Show, you know. No Desperate Housewives of Atlanta. I don't need that type of drama. They like that. People like chaos because that's all they know. And then if you watch them type of shows, that's what's going to be programmed into your mind, and that's what you're going to look for. You're going to think that's normal. Keep watching it long enough, you'll think that stuff normal. Yeah, Zena, give me some peaceful folks, okay? Normal husband and wives that just get mad because they forgot the laundry or something. You don't need all this craziness that's going. No, don't give me that. You can keep that. Give me some I forgot to pick up the meal drama. Oh, I forgot to pick up the meal, honey, from the store. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Next time, honey, I'll remember. Give me that, okay? Yes. Yes, give me some, look, Suzette, I want boring and vanilla. Give me that, okay? I don't care, boring and, give me that. Same outfit every day. Yes, you know, but sometimes, Zena, let me tell you, when people are not peaceful in their spirit, there's nothing you can do about that, honey. Yes, you know, unfortunately, there's nothing you could do about someone else and what they're doing. You're only responsible for you. And unfortunately, sometimes we marry into stuff like that out of ignorance without knowing. But that's how it is. None of us are perfect. But there comes a time when all the drama has to cease. And you're getting too old for certain things. But some people still want to play those games. They still want to be going through it because they haven't dealt with their stuff. They haven't dealt with their issues. And you're dealing with yours, you're healing. But they don't want to face their issues. And guess what? Unfortunately, that'd be the rift of the relationship. That's what it is. It'd be the rift of it. It'd be the rift. But there's really nothing you can do about that. You're going to have to make a decision, though. You're going to have to make a decision. And it's going to be a hard one, but you have to make one. You're only responsible for you. Because sometimes you can try to change people and help them see, you know, that you are valuable, that you are the one for them, and they don't think you're the one for them. They don't want your peace. They want chaos. Have you ever noticed people be talking about, you know, what they don't want in a woman? Like, I don't like my woman like this. If you're married, they'll be like, I don't like women like this. I don't like women like that. And you try to become what they want. I don't know why I'm getting on this. So if this for somebody, this for you. You try to become what they want. They create a woman in their head that they want. And when you finally realize they're not faithful, they go get the total opposite of what they were telling you they wanted. They go get the low of the low. But they were telling you they want a church girl. Not Beyonce church girl. I'm talking about a real church girl. They want to make you, you know, they want somebody pure, clean, don't have this, that, and the other. That's not what they want. That ain't what they want. That's what they're telling you to play on your mind. They want the total opposite. Total opposite. Believe me, that's what they want. That's why you got to do it God's way. Do it his way. Yeah, not her church girl way. That's not church girl. That's a thought. Yes. Yes. That's not what we got to listen. It shouldn't even matter anyways. When people try to explain and tell you what they looking for, that shouldn't even matter. They shouldn't have to explain, because they should know what they want. And if you what they want, they don't have to explain it. They just have to show it and prove it. Not try to explain it away or give you a description of what it is. That's what it is. They better stop listening to that craziness. And we think that stuff be fun. I don't be thinking it's fun no more. It ain't funny no more. No, that's not the church girl. No. They got it right. It's a church girl, all right. That's all they do is go to church, but they don't believe. They don't believe. But yes, that's what I want to come talk to you all about. I'll never figure us out. Yes. Yeah, they'll never figure us out, dear. But yeah, they'll never figure the chosen ones out. You are a really unique person. We are unique people. Very unique. Very. We do things that God has placed in our heart, and people don't understand why we do stuff the way we do it. It's not something we can control, to be honest. Because when God puts something in your heart to do, you got to do it. You can disobey. You can. You can disobey, but you're going to pay for it. You're going to learn your lesson. That's why they can't figure us out. Because he be telling us stuff. Have you ever wondered, this is another thing with the chosen ones. Have you ever wondered why God is telling you to do something? You don't understand it at the time he's telling you to do it, but you still obey. You obey. Because you done been beat before. You done been beat down before. You obey it. And then like 3 to 6 months later, it may be even a year, you realize, oh wow, I'm glad I obeyed. I'm glad I did this. Yes. Happened to me. Happened to me. We can't see it then right away. But then we'll realize, oh, that's why he said to do this. That's why he said to detach myself from that person. That's why he said to leave this organization. That's why he said not to go to that place, take this job. That's why he said to apply at this school. Excuse me. We don't get it in. He orders our steps. That's why we can't be figured out. And the things, just listen. Somebody gonna test to this, and then I'm gonna leave here. Because this is gonna be something you're gonna think about. The things we want, the things and people we once admired and adored. Put a 1 in the chat. The things and people we once admired and adored. He told us to come up off that. You're going to come up off that. That's hood translation. Detach yourself. Don't think of the person or the people so highly. Don't put them so high on the pedestal like you have. Right? Like, some of you can't believe the things you once adored and admired. Yes. You thought you wouldn't be able to live without. You thought you wouldn't be able to go on without. You thought you wouldn't be able to make it without. You thought you wouldn't be able to even think in your head that you can do good without them. Put a 1 in the chat. And God will tell you, come up off that. Take them off the throne of your heart. Take them off the throne of your mind. Oh, he'll tell you, and you'll be shocked. You will be shocked at your life going on. You thought you couldn't live without him. And he already done gave you a different vision for your life. You thought you couldn't live without him. You thought your life was over. You thought your life is not how you planned it, but it's not worse than what you were going through. Yes. We don't supposed to trade your man. I don't know what that means. We thought we wouldn't. That goes for relationships, friendships. Just think about how many of you all had BFFs. You thought y'all was going to be like this forever. Thought y'all was going to be stuck like glue. You're welcome, dear. You thought you was going to be tight forever. Thought y'all was going to have kids together and do all this stuff like, raise your kids together. You thought your kids were going to be best friends. Oh, yes. We don't supposed to treasure nobody for that much. The children, a man, the dog, the cat, your siblings, your family. You don't treasure nobody. I learned that. I love y'all, but I'm not going to treasure you. I'm not going to put. God been told me. He worked on me years ago because I had a lot of people on the throne in my heart. A lot of people, but I had to take them off the throne. We'll talk about that another time, but I had to take them off the throne. Oh, hood evening. Oh, that's okay. That would have been good too. Hood evening. It is a hood evening. But yes, you have to take them folks off. I got you, Sheila. Treasure. You're right. We got to take them folks off. Because if not, you'll be disappointed. Because man will disappoint you. Your children will disappoint you. Your spouse will disappoint you. Your family will disappoint you. You will disappoint you. You surely will. That's a good thing, Carol. I bet you're so peaceful now. I bet your life's so peaceful you don't know what to do with yourself. I bet it's so peaceful. And that's what we got to learn to do because we've been taught. You got to understand, we've been taught to look for our happiness outside of ourselves. We've been taught to suppress our emotions. We've been taught not to trust what we feel. We've been taught so many things that we have to unlearn. That's why most people are battling mental health and depression. That's why some people are battling mental health issues, depression. That's why. I battled with it. Let's be honest on here. Let's be honest. Let's tell the truth, shame the devil. And you know what my root problem was? People. My root issue was people. But guess what? I blame myself because I allowed it. That's why this channel is called Responsibility. Oh, I'm going to take responsibility. I'm going to tell you my truth. And I'm going to hold myself accountable. This is my little Spark. Anybody else drink Spark? I don't drink it all the time. It's like a little energy drink. But, yes. But that was my fault. I don't blame them. Because I got the power to demote and promote who I want in my life. But because I wasn't healed, I was so concerned about what other people would think, what they would say. That's where your depression is coming from. People. That's where your battles in the mind coming from. People. Them spirits transferring to you. You don't want to make people mad because you're too afraid. So what? Let them get mad. Your priority is you now. Your mental health. You don't need to be taking no antidepressants. You need to be anti-negative people. Anti-people that causing destruction in your life. Anti-people that don't want to be on the same wavelength as you. They don't have to be all spiritual and spooky, but on the same wavelength. Good vibes. Flowing, going with the flow. Instead of causing friction, you come around this. You walk in your cloud, you just floating on cloud and your vibe, just flowing. You come by them. I'm sorry, y'all. That was a little much, but you get it. You get what I'm saying, though. You get it. That was a bit much, but you get it. You walking and you going with the wind. You flowing with the wind. You almost walking on water. You just gliding. You gliding. And you get around people. They turning the channel, the station. You on the smooth jazz station. I'd be having some funny examples, but you get it, right? You on the smooth jazz. I'll listen to some smooth jazz. Well, that is chill, the little jazz that's chill and the little music, them stations so relaxing to my spirit. They calms me whenever I listen to music. And you get around people, they got this Thug Missus vibe, this Ratchet Kaya vibe. And you smooth jazz and they coming in with this Trina and Trick vibe, energy. No. Yes, coming in them city girls energy. Yes. Doja Cat. What the girl name? I don't even know the name. They coming in with that energy. You on smooth jazz. You chilling. The cool beats and all them little, them little. Listen, you come in, you coming in, walking, and you hear, when you walk, you hear, jazz. The little easygoing jazz. You get around them people that's causing you your issues. They on this crunk music, crunk, and no, you got to stop this foolishness. No, But that's what I want to talk to y'all about. We'll be here. Look, they really don't. We'll be here all night. But I got to get going. But yes, I'm going to end on that note. You walk in your jazz, your easy jazz. Or whatever music you listen to, that gospel, the easy, upbeat gospel music. Now, see, some of that gospel music, like what my grandma used to listen to, some of them old slave gospel. I can't listen to that stuff. Them little old, I'm coming up on the rough side. Now that, I can't listen to that no more. I can't be coming up on the rough side of the mountain. We going to take the good of the land. I'm part of the Joshua generation. We ain't finna be on no rough side of the mountain. We going to take over. We going to eat the fat of the land. Grandma, I appreciate y'all getting us here on the rough side. But we going and taking the land by force. We can't be coming up on the rough side of the mountain no more, Grandma. I love y'all. Y'all got us through. Yes, we can't. No, them songs got them through. But we going to take over. I'm part of the Joshua generation. We finna take over. You got us through, Grandma. We thank y'all, to the ancestors humming. We thank y'all. We appreciate it. You paved the way. Now we got to take the torch. Them songs kept me down, and I'm like, we need some more. We need a different type of gospel song. No, we need some different ones. Listen, we need some We Ready gospel music. We need that type. We need some crunk music. Well, what the story in the Bible where they went to scout out the land? Somebody tell me. They went to scout out the land. They saw the fat grapes, and the grapes were big. I want some of that type of music. Let's go get it. I want the fat grapes. Yeah. I want the milk and honey. I'm more tired of this laying down, bowing down. slave God. No, we don't want that no more. We thank y'all, and I appreciate it. You know, not talking down on it, because it wasn't for them songs getting us through, we wouldn't be here. Now they held our hands. Now we got to go get it. We going. I want the big grapes. I want the grapes where 2 people got to take the grapes. I don't want that. That's my thinking now. I'm tired of being broke down, busted, and disgusted. I'm ready to fight. And that's a spiritual thing. You got to fight in the spirit first, so you can get this stuff naturally. I believe it more than ever. I don't know about nobody else. I can't have that mindset they have. I just got some wild, big faith. Even if it sounds crazy, stupid to people, oh well. I want the land that's flowing in milk and honey. I'm tired of struggling and toiling for everything. We don't did enough of that. Tired of it. We don't did enough of that. I want to be, whatever I speak, come up. Like, I want to be in that era. I want to be in those blessings, those manifestations. That's where I want to be. Yes. The big grapes. I think I'm going to rename this title to the big grapes. Yes, we robbing Peter to pay Paul, and always struggling, ends barely meeting. No, I want abundance. I want so much to where if I give someone a lot that they think is too much, it won't hurt me. Yeah, Shakila. Thank you for coming on the rough side. But we got it from now. We got this, Grandma. Thank you. You paved the way. You won't be disappointed. You won't be disappointed. Because they did a lot with little. That's a blessing in itself. I know God was with our ancestors. That's a blessing within itself. But they were trying to wait till this generation was raised up. To go get it. And that's the thing. We got to unlearn that slave mentality. We got to unlearn that, because they've been passed down through our bloodline. And that's why sometimes the family got that crab in the bucket mentality, because they don't want nobody else. Somebody who got belief and faith, somebody want to come from out the shackles, or they going to fight you if you're trying to come out them shackles. You trying to unchain your mind, they going to fight you. They going to come against you. You better be ready. You better be ready. That family going to come for you. Because you thinking different. You don't want to be a slave no more in your mind. You breaking them shackles. You believing that you can do it because God say you can do it. You believe in it? Yes, break every chain. We got to believe that. I'm believing for it. You hear me? I'm believing for whatever I got to do. I got to be like Harriet Tubman. Harriet Tubman. Break them chains. Free the people who want to be free. Go back and get the ones who want to come. The ones that don't want to come, I got to leave you. I love you, but I got to leave you. Oh, I'm going to come back for you. But you better be ready to get on this train. Harriet is here. Somebody told me I like a modern day Harriet Tubman. Look, I don't know if that was a good comment or, I don't know how to take that. I really didn't know how to take it, but I took it. I didn't get mad at them. Maybe they were prophesied to me. I don't know. But, yes, either you going to come and you going to get your mind right, or, you know what I'm saying? I had to get my charger. Get my charger from a battery go dead. Yeah, you gonna get your mind right or what? We got to do right. I'll come back and get you, because that's in my nature. You know, I'm gonna help you. I'm not gonna let you hold me. Yes, I'm gonna come back and help you, but I'm not gonna let you keep me. I'm not going to let you keep me. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna try to get you. You're gonna have to get your mind right to get on this ship. Get your mind right before this train take off. Because if I fail, you ain't gonna do right. I'm gonna have to leave you. And I'm gonna have to be okay with that. And that's what y'all have to do. Be okay with the people leaving, the people who don't want to come. Don't put a gun to their head. You can't put a gun to their head spiritually. You can't force them. Because if you force them, they're not going to appreciate it. You got to get the people who want to come, who's hungry, who's willing to do the work. You see all the stuff they had to do? When Harriet was trying to free them people, they had to go to different people's houses. They had to hide. They had to run from the dogs. You got to, if they're not willing to sacrifice, they can't come. You can't eat the good of the land if you don't want to run from the dogs. Them other family members that's coming to get you. Bop, 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 bop. Come back here. You think you all that? You think you better than us? You ain't all that. You just like us. You one of us. Come back. Come back and get in bondage like us. You got to be willing to fight that. If you're not willing to fight that, you won't be able to get free. You won't be able to get free. You got to break your mind. You got to break them chains off your mind first. Then when you break the shackles off your mind, you can easily release the shackles from off your ankles. And you will be able to run. You will be able to run as far as you can. Because you can't run if your legs shackled and your mind shackled. You free your mind first, right? You free your mind. Then when you free your mind, you can loosen the shackles off your ankles and you can run as far as you can. You can run from the dogs. The people who have the massa. Massa could be anybody. Massa could be money. Massa could be a man. Massa could be your friend. Massa could be, your past and you running and afraid to, you got to face it. I didn't mean to come talk about all this. When I have one message, you see I veer off on something else. You got to be willing. You got to be willing. Got to break free. Yes, we do. And it's not easy. It is not easy. It took me years going around the same circle, afraid. I don't know. Can you hear me again? Let me know if y'all can hear me now. If not, I'm gonna have to end it. Can you hear me? Can you all hear me? Okay, I don't know what happened. See, whenever someone calls, it'll kick me off. It'll kick the sound off, especially if you try to answer it. That's what happens. My son called twice, but I want to make sure he was okay. But he wanted some chips. Some chips. I'm like, I'm sorry, Mom, for interrupting your live. But anyways, yeah, I was talking. Yes, I just feel like we need to keep fighting, right? We need to fight. Although I don't feel like this all the time, I do feel like that I can't give up. I feel like I can't give up no matter what. I just feel like I got to keep holding on. I feel like I have to keep holding on. I feel like I could make it to the promised land. I feel like I could make it to the promised. And I think the promised land is just the land of abundance and peace. The land of abundance and peace. Right? That's what I believe. Abundance, peace, everything is flowing. Good relationships, health. That's the land of the fat grapes. You just wake up peaceful. You can go and, have your cup of coffee on your porch and just hearing the birds chirping, and you don't have any worries and concerns because you know everything is taken care of. Just think about that. You getting up. Just envision this life. You're getting up. You going outside, sitting on the patio, having good conversations with a spouse that understands you. You can have deep conversations. You can plan on building, leaving wealth and a legacy for the children. You guys are planning this out. He has a vision for the family. And you're the helpmeet for the family. There is no arguing. There is no arguing. That's the land of milk and honey. There's no other people interfering in your marriage. Y'all are healthy and whole and sound in your mind. That's good living there. You're vacationing. Not only are you vacationing, when you vacation, the places you vacation, that's where God is sending you to bless the people in those areas where you're just going to have a vacation. You being a blessing and you enjoying the blessing. Just imagine that type of life. Yes. Just imagine that type of life. Children are healthy and happy and whole. Instead of always toiling, always fighting, always going through stuff, always dealing with things. I don't think it's supposed to be like that forever, all the time. I don't think it's supposed to be like that. There's supposed to be peace. The land of milk and honey. I'm going to get a shirt called The Fat Grapes. Y'all going to support my t-shirt line? The Fat Grapes. Only the chosen ones. Only the responsibility channel. We're going to know what that means. Walk around here with a big old grape on your shirt. Now, don't steal my stuff. Y'all don't steal my stuff. Don't steal what I'm saying now. Don't steal my idea. Look, the fat grapes. The land of milk and honey. On a t-shirt. Oh, I cranked myself up, Lord. Jesus. I don't know why he made me like this. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know, Shaquila. Sheila. I don't know why he made me like this girl. I don't know. Ooh, just the fat grapes. That's what I want. I want the big ones. Yes, praising them for the fat grapes. Yes, we want the big ones. Them little seedless. No, we want the big grapes. We don't want them little seedless ones out the stores that the people be stealing. You know, they be going to people in the grocery store stealing grapes. That's stealing. Y'all stop stealing them people grapes out the store. You didn't pay for that. Just going in there, putting their little nasty hands in the bags, getting the grapes. Y'all saw people do that before. That's so nasty. For real, Larry. I know I'm drunk in the spirit. Something's going on. We want the fat grapes, not the little bitty grapes in public. We want them little bitty grapes. We want the fat ones. They can't even fit in no plastic bag. They just have to sit out in the open. That's what I want. That's what I envision. I'm going to speak that, Lord. I want the fat grapes. Yes, girl, Shakila, pray for me. Pray for me. People be telling me that. They tell me that all the time. Pray for me. Pray for me. I need it. Keep me covered. You can't hear Suzette? See if you put your phone on mute. I think they can hear me now, dear. I think they can hear me now. I got to get up from here, go in the store. I put a win in the store. I'm still sitting in this parking lot. But yes. Yes. Big as watermelon Wi-Fi. Yes, thank you, Zena. You know what? The Lord already done blew on this channel, Zena. Listen, wherever he takes it from there. He already showed me. Once I was obedient, he just blew on it. He blew on it so quick, and I know it was God. That's why I'm coming on here and being obedient. I'm coming on here being obedient. He already done blew on it. Took this channel from 200 subscribers back in October. And I have over 16,000, no, 15. Do I have 16 now? I think 16. 16. I think I made it to 16,000 subscribers. And he told me don't worry about the numbers. He told me don't worry about that. He'll take care of me. Once I was obedient, he took care of me. Yep, he took care of me. But yeah, we don't want them little Publix grapes. We don't want them Publix grapes. We want the big ones that God promised us from the land of milk and honey, the promised land. Yeah, we're going to the promised land. I want the promised land. Whatever I got to do. Whatever I got to do, I want to cross over. Whatever I got to do. Dr. King saw the promised land. He saw it in his spirit, in his vision. Although they tried to take it, he saw that. He saw it in his spirit. He said, although he may not make it there. He saw it. He knew. He was a chosen one. He knew. A lot of people may have their differences in what they believe. But he saw that. You only can see stuff like that spiritually. You got to be open to the spirit. That's why his vocals, that's why his voice was so powerful. That's why people came from all over just to hear him speak. That was a chosen one. I don't know how that came to me. Somebody like Dr. King, somebody, it's confirmation from somebody. I don't know. But he saw it. He saw the promised land. The land flowing with milk and honey. And some of us sometimes feel like we're not going to make it there because of what's going on in the world and what's going on with, you know, with melanated people. But you got to believe. You got to come out of certain mindsets. We got to believe regardless of what's going on. We got to believe and keep the faith. Break them curses. That's all we need to do. Break the curses because we're doing stuff in vain. But once we get to the bottom and break them curses, oh, we're going to cross over to the promised land. We're going to cross over. But I'm going to get up out of here. I just wanted to come share that with y'all. And I said I'm going to be short. And look, past an hour. I'm going to do better than that. I'm going to get that shirt made. I'm going to get that shirt made. I will not, what did I say I was going to get on that shirt? What I said I was going to get on that shirt. I won't be here before you long, ... And then 3 hours later. That's why I know this is a gift. Don't even feel like it's been an hour, but it's been an hour. You know what? Y'all be blessed. I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully. Be blessed. Thank you all for hanging out with me. Hello, JR. Go back and watch the replay, dear. Thank you all for joining me. I hope we had some fun and learned something. It was just too hilarious. Yes, the fat grapes. So that's what we're going to start. Let's create our, listen, the chosen ones, the responsibility, look, the responsibility tribe, we're going to create our own hashtag. We want the fat grapes. Yes, hashtag fat grapes. That's in everything. That's the promised land. We're going to create that. Come on, hashtag fat grapes. Let's hashtag that. Yes, thank you, Zena. Peace be unto you too. Let's create our own hashtag. Hashtag the fat grapes. That's our hashtag. They're going to be like, what's the fat grape? Don't worry about it. That's right. Hashtag the fat grapes. We want the big grapes. Oh, Lord. It was just too good. Good night, you all. Good night. Be blessed.